Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my big eyeshadow palettes collection video. We're getting towards the end of my makeup collection, so I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palettes. Now this category is for, like this category right here. This is going to be like the brands that I only have one of. So I'm just going to show you guys what I have. So this one right here is from Stila. This is the Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette in the Mind. There's like different categories, I can't remember, but this is the all matte palette. This was very reminiscent or similar to the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. I meant to do a dupe because I got them almost about the same time. I meant to do a comparisons video about this one and the Ultimate Basics palette, but I never got to it. So yeah, sorry about that. Then I have the Tartlet from Tarte, and this is also an all matte palette. I was like on an all matte palette kick, and I got this for my birthday. Never used, never swatched. I have a problem. You guys will see a pattern with these big eyeshadow palettes. So there you go. I've been wanting to get the Tartlet in Bloom, but I mean, as you guys will see, I have plenty of eyeshadow. I don't really think I need it. Then we'll do this one. This is the Lorac Gold. I bought this last year. Very pretty. I've only used these two colors. This with a brush and this with my fingers, you guys can see. I've used these. These are very pretty, very nice quality eyeshadows, and I really do enjoy them. I can't wait to start using the rest. Then this one you guys will have seen from my most recent haul. This is the e.l.f. Matte for Matte Palette number 2. Also an all matte palette. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I haven't even swatched these, but I'm very excited to get to start playing with this one. Out of all of these, the only one that has some love shown to it is this one from NYX. This is the 10 color eyeshadow palette in number 303, Caviar and Bubbles. And I got this because of Emily Noel. I panned this last year. This year so far, I've been able to use up these two eyeshadows. This one had major pan showing, but I repressed it. That's why you can't really see pan. And then I have pan showing here and here. I'm hoping to finish everything except the black one. I don't really care for black eyeshadow. I don't really use it. And many of these palettes will have a black shadow in it, so I don't need to force myself to go through that one. And these two are the last two of the singles category, if you will. This is the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. I got this for Christmas, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, this, you all know what this looks like. I haven't used this yet. I haven't loved it, but I'm okay because, I mean, I just got it in December, so I don't feel that guilty about this one, nor this one. This one's a big one. This is from Beauty Treats. This is an 88 professional palette, 88 shadows, I guess. And one of my employees gave this to me for Christmas last year as well. As you guys can see, these are a lot of warm colors. And this is gonna be like a perfect palette to use with a more colorful eyeshadow palette. So there you go. This is a big mambo. The size of these, they're about a dime size pens. So I don't think I'll have a hard time going through them. Maybe just because there's so many. It'll take me a while to use this palette, but I don't think it'll take me a long time because there's a lot of product. It's just a lot of very little. Does that make sense? Anyway, so those are these two. Now for the palettes that are from the Sephora brand, I have 3. I have this big one that I got for Christmas last year. Got a lot of eyeshadow for Christmas last year. This is from like the Minnie Mouse Sephora collection, and it's actually like a little clutch, and it comes with a mirror back here, and then you have all the eyeshadows right here. This is a very colorful eyeshadow palette, and I've swatched some of these. I haven't used it yet because, I mean, a girl can only use so many eyeshadows, but I swatched these. They're very nice. I accidentally dug my nail into here. That hurt really bad. But I can't wait to start using these. They're very buttery, and overall I've used eyeshadows from Sephora, and I have enjoyed them in the past. And then I have this one. I guess this was like a special Christmas edition, maybe, I don't know, or New Year's maybe, because it says they're crystal ball. So anyway, this is what this little palette looks like. A lot of like silver and grays and browns. And then this other one has more like darker colors, darker browns, darker grays and blacks. So they're kind of similar, but not really. But probably on this one, I'll probably not use these two. I'll just use this 6 right here. But there you go. Those are the ones from Sephora. Then these are my Too Faced 9-pan palettes. This is the oldest one in my collection. This is the Matte Eye palette. I told you guys I went through a matte eyeshadow palette kick. But this is in the old packaging, as you guys can see, with the cardboard. And it doesn't have a mirror here. But this is what this one looks like. I've only swatched it a few times. It's still very buttery. I'll swatch it from time to time just to make sure that it is still pigmented and everything. And it still is. So I just need to use it. That's the only problem with this one. And then these two I got this year. This is the Totally Cute from Too Faced. I bought this at Nordstrom Rack not too long ago. That's what this looks like. Very pretty. I swatched the one in store, so that's why this one hasn't been swatched. But yes, that's what this looks like. And then this one is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. And everybody knows what this looks like. I don't own the peanut butter and jelly. I know they said that if you have that one, you don't need this one. But because I don't have that one, I thought I would go ahead and buy this one. So really excited about this color right here. I think that's the reason why I purchased this. But yes. That is my Too Faced collection. Okay guys, so this is my Kat Von D eyeshadow collection. We'll start off with this Metal Matte palette that came out last fall. Like I said, guys, don't judge me. I bought a ton of eyeshadow palettes last year, so a lot of them haven't been used yet. This is one of them. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I'm so glad that I was able to get my hands on this guy. I don't regret it at all. I just need to start using this a little bit more. You have your matte shadows here and your little more shimmery shadows on top. I forget the name of these eyeshadows, but they have like a special name. Yes, so that's this one. Then also last year I bought the Serpentina palette. This one I've used just a little bit, mainly the green one and the orange. I've used the blue a little bit. Mostly just like experimenting, but nothing that I've actually worn out. For that I've been using just the orange and the green, and then the purple one as well. I haven't used the loose pigment here. I kind of forgot about that guy. So yeah, that's what this one looks like. And then this one is the Monarch Palette. Is that what it's called? Yes. And my sister actually gave me this because she got it in gratis at Sephora when it first came out, and she didn't want it. So she gave it to me. And there you go. That's what this one looks like. This one I've swatched, but I haven't used. So this is another one. Oops, sorry. This is another one that I need to start showing some love to. So yeah, we'll see about this one. So there you go, guys. Those are the 3 palettes that I own from Kat Von D. And then lastly, guys, for big eyeshadow palettes is my Urban Decay collection. This collection kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, before I knew it, I had all these palettes from Urban Decay, but I wasn't like trying to get my hands on Urban Decay palettes per se. So anyway, the one I'm using this year is this one from obviously Urban Decay. I think this is called the Deluxe Shadow Box. And as you guys can see, I've used mostly the green. And then I've also been using this Fishnet color in Honey. Other than that, I haven't really touched the other colors, so I need to get on that, on this one. And then this one, I don't know what this one's called. It just says Urban Decay, but this is what it looks like on the inside. I've used a couple of these, maybe once or twice, but I haven't really used that many. This one I got because back when Kat Von D, when Candy Johnson used to do a lot of makeup tutorials, she did one that I really liked using this palette. But other than that, I mean, that's the only reason why I got it. And then I got this one because it was on clearance at Sephora, I think last year too. This is the Urban Spectrum eyeshadow palette. As you guys can see, it's kind of like a jewel toned I've used it a few times, especially this flashback color, but other than that, not really. So shame on me. Same thing with this Gwen Stefani. I bought it because it was on clearance, but I've never used it. It's pretty much untouched. This is a very neutral palette. So yes. And speaking of neutrals, this is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, also purchased last year. And y'all know what it looks like. Swatched, but never used. Shame on me, shame on me, shame on me. And then just because I don't want to like set up for another shot, I'm going to show you guys this Vice palette. This is huge. It has like, I don't know, 20 eyeshadows in here. It comes with a brush. This, my sister also gave it to me. She got it in Greta's at Sephora. She didn't like it. She's not an eyeshadow person really. She only wears like eyeliner and that's it. But yeah, she gave it to me. I haven't used it. I like most of these colors. Maybe with the exception of like this green, like these two greens. But other than that, I mean, I think I like all the other shadows. They're very pretty. It also comes with a brush. So there you go. And last but not least, guys, we have my Naked palettes. These also came from last year, and these came from the Urban Decay Vault number 4, I think it was. Was it Vault number 4, the one that came out? My family got it to me, and that's where these came from, the Vault. And I mean, I haven't used it, but like I said, these happened just in December, so I don't feel bad about them just being stored. You guys all know what these look like. This is the Naked palette. Just guys, I'll give you guys just a quick look through. I mean, they haven't even been swatched. This is the Naked 2. This is the Naked 3, the more rosy gold one, and then the smoky one. So yeah, that's what these look like. Amanda and Kristen were talking about maybe pan that palette using, never mind. They were talking about having the Naked 3B or pan that palette for next year, but to me this is a lot of eyeshadow. I am intimidated. There you go, that's the word I'm looking for. I am intimidated because I think this is a lot of eyeshadow, and these all kind of look the same. So I don't know if I'm gonna commit to pan that palette for 2018. I still have some time to think about it. I would like to get some of my older eyeshadows out because I just got this, you know, a few months ago. But I don't know, it would be nice to work on the same palette as other people, just to keep like the motivation going, you know what I mean? So there you go, guys. Those are my big palettes for eyeshadow. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on my next video with my, I think I'm gonna do maybe eyes next. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.